episode dose of the sub 3-hour marathon in hopes to get into Boston one day. Okay, I got something. For 3 years I've been trying to figure out nutrition, and I've been terrible. Up until my last marathon, it was the first time I found some success. And it was all like drinkable. All my intake. So I'm trying to incorporate like food, and we all know that gels, some people like them. I think they're terrible. I mean, and not even like one company, across the board. The gels, I don't like them. So it's been going around about the candy. And what I mean by the candy is, what's the major one? Nerds. The Nerds clusters. So that's a big one going around, which I have some of those at home. We will be testing those out. But today, we're testing out I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving. Boom. The gushers, fruit gushers. And let me just go over, oh, he's pulling out in front of me. Okay, let's go over this. So I have on me as well, boop, Precision Fuel. There are no ads here, anything. Nobody sponsored. So Precision Fuel, and this is a gel, a standard gel. I don't think it's caffeinated. Okay. Inside of this gel, and I think these things suck, and you're trying to get down like 2 an hour. And you can throw it back, I know, but just listen to this. Carbohydrates, 30 grams in this pack. And sugar, we have 12 grams. And those are the kind of two of the things you're looking for when you're looking for fuel. So 30 grams carbs, 12 grams of sugar. Now, let me hit you with these gushers. And that's for the whole thing. That's the whole thing. This gushers pack. And when you're talking about size, there's not much different. Maybe the gushers pack is a little bit bigger, but the amount of air that they put in here, you can fold it up and put it wherever you're putting your gels. Anyway, okay. So this bag has 4 servings in it. And each serving is like 12 gushers. That's like 2 handfuls. So as fast as you're taking back a gel, maybe it takes an extra second, but it's candy. You're throwing back gushers. 25 grams of carbs and 14 grams of sugar. So a smidge more on the sugar and a smidge less on the carbs, but in this pack, 4 servings. So if you're throwing back the entire pack on, let's say like a long run or a very intense workout, what are we doing? If you're doing that, okay, 4 servings is 100 grams of carbs. You're gonna get like 56 grams of sugar out of the full pack of gushers. And dude, you're scooping them and throwing back like 6, and then you're throwing it back like in your pouch, in your pocket, wherever you keep them. So I've already broken it open and ate some gushers. We're gonna be testing out the gushers during the run today. We're knocking down 14 today. 14 for episode 2. And it's a 1 mile warm up. Then about 12 miles, maybe a little over, at an 8:05 pace. So the workout's at an 8:05 pace. Oh man, you know, to run a sub 3-hour marathon, you have to run like under 7-minute miles. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we are holding up a little bit of a faster pace. My headphones just screamed at me for running at a 7:30 pace. So we want to stay close to 8:05, but of course pushing just a little extra. So we're gonna try to just kind of hang around 7:45, 7:50 miles. We're coming up on where I want to turn around, and we will have a small gushers break. We won't stop running, but we'll have a gushers break. We're trying to keep track of where we're at. Right now, we knocked off 1 serving before we started. We'll get a couple more in here in a couple minutes. Okay. Update on gushers. So we're still maintaining 8 minutes per mile pace, and on the turnaround I had 6 more gushers. Now I dropped the bag, a couple of them spilled out, so we're definitely learning here. A couple, I wouldn't call them red flags, but a couple alerts is that the gushers stick, all around your mouth, in your teeth, and they get clumped up wherever you kind of keep them, because obviously my body temperature is warming them up. So we're just over 4.3 miles in to this 14 miler. Like I said, the 2 red flags, I guess, on the gummies is the getting stuck in your teeth, which it's already gone. I ate them probably a half mile ago, and all of it's gone. And then the heat kind of close to your body. Silly of me, I have a Nathan handheld with nothing on the outside. I have transferred the gushers to there. Should have done that at the very beginning. Probably will help. I did just shake up the bag. A couple of them came loose, and I dropped the bag too. So enough of them came loose for me to take care of me for right now, but we'll see if it becomes a bigger problem later on. I'm going up a hill right now, and it's taxing on my breath. We're coming up on 8 miles, holding right around an 8-minute pace. Feeling really good. We're at, let's see, 6 to start, 6 more at the turn, and then I just had like 4 gushers. So we're at like 16 gushers, which is, shoot, I forgot the math. I think that's, well, it's 25 grams, and it was like 14 on the sugar, carbs and sugar. So I'm definitely in the 30 grams, in the 30s on the carbs, and 20 something grams of sugar. No GI issues thus far, even though, I mean, we're just a little over an hour, so
Probably wouldn't have any for a little bit longer anyway, but hey, we're feeling good. Refill on the water and electrolytes. And yeah, we got 6 left. You know, I need to have like some checkpoints. So I've already signed up for a couple kind of random races. And then there's a couple races that I've done with certain people, or I've just done it multiple years in a row and want to do it again. So we got a couple of them coming up. And for the purpose of these episodes, we want to set really aggressive goals in those shorter races. Really aggressive goals. So like we have a 5K coming up, which is really fun. It's in the nighttime. I've run a 1940 there before, and I think we're gonna try to shoot for, you know, sub 19. I mean, if you want a sub 3-hour marathon, you got to be running sub 19-minute 5K. So it is what it is there. And then the Peachtree Road Race soon after that, we'll have a very aggressive sub 41 minute goal. And then there will be a couple other things later on in the fall that are going to be really cool, and they'll be cool, and they'll also be helpful in getting me ready, getting me more prepared. Let's go, 6 more. It's gusher time. Probably got to think of some way to get them out of the bag. All right. The gushers are pretty clumped up. I think there are plenty of ways around that though, so plenty of other things we can do. Put them in a different container or something, but I was able to get a little 2 more. Toss 2 back. We're up to 18 gushers. And now normally I would also have fuel in the handheld. I just want to test these gushers out, but normally we have fuel in the handheld as well. It's hard to reach your nutritional goals only doing one or the other. If you're doing 2, you'll get them. Gotta be eating carbs and drinking carbs. Gotta be eating sugar, gotta be drinking sugar. I only had a couple gushers left. It was like 7, and I'm getting hungry. So I just ate them all. We're 11 miles in. We're doing really good. There we are. Shouldn't talk and eat at the same time. Okay, they're all down. Definitely need more. This candy trick, it does work. You think that you're gonna get tired of it, but you really don't. And those gushers, you know, they got like that exploding flavor. Okay, but here's the thing. I got hungry. Like I got really hungry in between the gushers. So we definitely need to run this back and fill up the handheld with some carbs. See if that can help with the hunger feeling. All right, we're 3 miles back to the car. 14 miles in the books. I mean, we had an average pace of 8:15, hour, 55 minutes and 20 seconds. 8:13 pace average. But with warm up and cool down, we were definitely throwing down some 740s and whatnots. Got to get my towel to sit on. Oh, give me some AC. We need AC. And my music is blasting. I wonder if I've been screaming at the camera because my music's so loud. Okay, like I said, 14 miles, 8:13 pace. Episode 2 coming to a conclusion. But overall, Gushers is definitely, or I shouldn't even say Gushers, it's really just that type of candy in general. Whether it's gummy bears or the nerd stuff, the clusters. Like that stuff can give you a nice little carb and sugar boost on some of these longer workouts if you are not a fan of the gels. And I know a lot of people that are not a fan of the gels. Who's not a fan of candy? I mean, I don't normally eat candy, but on these long run days, we can make an exception. And here's the key, so much cheaper, right? Those gels, that's crazy. $4 a pop sometimes, $5, $6, it's crazy. And you gotta practice with them. So you have to essentially just use some during practice just to get better, help your stomach. And so you're just throwing $4, $5, $6 every time you go out and run. And if you can get these candies, hey, come on. One, it's Walmart. You get a nice little family-sized pack and you're set for a couple months. Good run. We're gonna need to maybe do like a Memorial Day run or something just to give ourselves more tests. Episode 2. We'll get to Boston someday.